Welcome to your 1750. Today we're going to cover your preventive maintenance settings in your 1750 controller. First, we're going to take a look up here in the top right corner, Maintenance and Troubleshooting. You're going to click right on that text and it will take you to this screen here where we have Maintenance and Troubleshooting. Today we're going to be focusing on the Maintenance section and we're going to click right on Maintenance. For an overview of the screen, you can see we have our Create PM, which are your preventive maintenance schedules. Next, your spare parts for all the parts you can choose from. Then your technical info. Down below, we have all of the preventive maintenance schedules that are available, and each one can be toggled on or off in order to activate that schedule. To make adjustments to those schedules, you can go to Create PM. We're going to click on that. Then in the PM Creator, we have first your selection of which preventive maintenance program you're going to adjust. For the one that's been selected, you can edit the name of it. You can edit any description that you'd like to have in there. Then off to the left here, we have your PM type in terms of the scheduling in months, or you can schedule it based on nozzle cycles. So we're going to leave that in months. And then you can select the number of months here. For instance, if we have this pump repair standard, the name of this can be edited. We could change that to whatever we like. So maybe it's just simply regulator, for instance. And then within that, you can select the parts that are associated with changing out the regulator. That is here in the parts editor. So we're going to click the parts editor, and within that, these are all the parts that have been selected. Each category you can select whether a part is in this list that you'd like, or leave it blank and you don't have a part in that selection at all. Each of these can independently be changed to whatever parts are needed, and those that are blank are just simply not used. These are all the parts that will be used for this particular preventive maintenance for the regulator that we created. And then we can do Update PM, and that will update this to be able to have that included in the preventive maintenance package. The only thing we need to set now is how long before we want this to be done. So let's say we want this every 6 months and we'd like to have these parts replaced at that time. We'll update PM, we'll hit back, and then we'll see the very first one in our lineup is the regulator that we created that can now be enabled. And then it will give you the date for the next maintenance, which will be in September of this year. Next, we have spare parts. All of the parts that were available to choose from when creating your individual preventive maintenance programs are here. And within that, we have a list of parts. Some of these are already populated. You'll need to select the correct ones associated to the system that you have purchased. Down below are spares that can be chosen, but any one of these can be changed if you have very specific parts that are needed. Once you've selected one, or say you want to change and make a new one, you can select this pen icon to change the name to whatever you'd like. Once that's complete, you can simply press enter. If you need to change the description to be more precise about what exactly it is, in this case it's a seal kit, then now you add the particular part and that will be available for you to choose when you go to your PM schedule. We will exit out of the spare parts editor now, and all of those parts you've just made will be available in the PM schedules. Finally, we have your tech info. This is for your local spray specialist. You can simply put their name, their phone number, and their email address here so that you have quick access for anybody needing support for that day. Click on the pencil icon and change as needed to the appropriate salesperson. Enter their name and then press enter. Sequentially, you do the same thing for your phone number and the email address here. Any of the schedules that you wish to activate can all be turned on in these locations. We go back to the main scheduling section, and any of the schedules you wish to activate can all be turned on in these locations. You turn those on or turn them off, and as they come to the expiration point, they can then be reset. Once they come up, they will allow you to reset the stats, and for some cases where we want to use nozzle cycles, we would then select the nozzle cycles here. That would allow us to say how many cycles the nozzle will go through before being notified of maintenance. This is great for plunger replacements, coil replacement kits, and other things associated with the electric nozzle. So maybe this would end up being 60 million cycles, for instance. And now when that nozzle reaches 60 million cycles, it will automatically notify you. Simply update the PM, hit the back button, and then that will bring you back to our maintenance screen.